the Western North region have arrested 4 men for allegedly posing as national security operatives and raiding mining sites in Suyaboy in the Suyaman district. And in business, government is exploring the local sourcing of polymers as part of efforts to reduce costs of sachet water production. And in some news beyond our borders, Iran has rejected a proposed 45-day ceasefire by the United States. Thank you for staying with us. Remember, this news is live on Facebook at Baina TV. Now, let's move on to our very first story. Police in the Western North region say they have arrested 4 men and their driver for allegedly posing as national security operatives and raiding mining sites at Suyaboy in the Suyaman district. The regional police commander, DCOP Francis Chidi, who confirmed the incident, said the suspects were picked up on April 2, 2026 following swift intelligence-led operations.
The suspects, Amponsa Sariwagan, 33 years of age, Nelson Agwaza, 28 years of age, Awadaga Nobet, 27 years of age, Francis Brefo, 35 years of age, and driver Benjamin Boache, 48 years of age, were allegedly moving through several communities dressed as national security officers, demanding documents from miners and seizing items from individuals at the sites. Their activities raised suspicion among residents, prompting some community members to confront them while others alerted police. According to a police report, officers intercepted the group as they attempted to leave the area and transported them to the Dadiesu police station. Preliminary investigation revealed inconsistent claims from the suspects. Wagan, the alleged ringleader, claimed he was a medical doctor, the son of a security official, and a branch communicator of a political party in Kwadaso. Others claimed various affiliations with national security, the Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council, and NADMO. However, police later established that some of the men had no link to any security agency and were unemployed. Investigators believe the operation was premeditated. Police say Wagan gathered the group in Kumasi earlier that day under the guise of collecting intelligence in BBNE. He rented a Toyota Hilux from Lisafric with Boachi as the designated driver, but instead led the group to Suyaboy. At the mining site, the suspect allegedly damaged equipment, ransacked workers' rooms, and made away with mobile phones and 2,000 Ghana cedis. A search of the rented vehicle uncovered several items suspected to be stolen, including car batteries, water pumping machines, a starter, a hose, a metal excavator part, 5 phones, keys, a live AA cartridge, and a pair of military camouflage trousers. In a surprising twist, Wagan later confessed that he had been contracted by a former worker at the mining site, identified only as Yao, to expose the activities of his ex-boss, the alleged site owner. On April 4th, Lisa Freak Transport Manager Francis Dia submitted all necessary documents covering the rented pickup to assist with the investigation. Police say the suspect will be arraigned once investigations are complete, adding that efforts are ongoing to verify their identities and the full extent of their activities.
The Twillium National Quran Recitation Competition was successfully held at the Ghana National Mosque in Kanda, Accra, drawing students, Islamic scholars, teachers, and members of the Muslim communities from across the country. The competition forms part of the company's involvement in broader social responsibility efforts aimed at empowering young people and strengthening community values.
The competition brought together talented young reciters who demonstrated remarkable mystery of the Holy Quran through memorization, tajweed, and melodious recitation, creating an atmosphere of deep spirituality and reflection. The competition was held in various categories, where winners of each category was given an award. The marketing officer of Twillium, Anas Mustafa, also expressed satisfaction with the outcome of the event. He reaffirmed Twillium's commitment to supporting educational and religious initiatives that positively impact society, especially programs that promote discipline, excellence, and youth development.
Today we came to the climax of Twillium National Quran Recitation Competition here at the National Mosque of Ghana. We want to thank each and everyone. We thank Almighty Allah, we thank Twillium Industry, and also we thank our sheikhs for spending much time here with us, and the ulama also, we thank you so much. Today is a memorable day. After a long break where Twillium couldn't continue with the Musabaqat al-Quran, but they've been embarking on a series of Islamic activities. But today we decided that we are going to open the doors of wisdom, the doors of where Almighty Allah speaks to us through the Holy Quran, inshallah.
One of the judges in his speech commended the participants for their confidence and precision in recitation. The judge described the standard of the competition as impressive and encouraged contestants to continue refining their tajweed, pronunciation and memorization skills for future national and international platforms. Speaking to the media after the event, the director of the Islamic Research Institute, Dr. Muhammad Sani Hussein Inche, highly commended the students for their dedication and outstanding performance. Dr. Ninche praised the level of preparation displayed by the contestants and urged teachers, malams and parents to continue offering their support to students pursuing Quranic education. Baina TV also spoke with the winners of the various categories who expressed their joy and encouraged their colleagues to join next year.
I have for my fellow students is they should take the Quran seriously, and with dua, inshallah, everything will be fine, inshallah. Thank you.
Participants and patrons praised the initiative and called for the competition to be sustained and expanded in coming years to reach more young Muslims across the country.
Now moving on further, residents of Mankesim, Enyanim, Beafikrom and surrounding communities have been urged to follow safety guidelines following a chlorine gas leak at the Beafikrom water treatment plant in the Central Region. The Central Regional Disaster Management Committee confirmed the incident, noting that it prompted an immediate emergency response involving multiple state institutions.
In a statement, Emmanuel Kwesi Dawood Mensah, Central Regional Director of NADMO and Secretary to the committee, said the situation has been brought under control, though technical teams remain on site to fully contain and neutralize the leak. The response efforts involves personnel from the Ghana Water Company Limited, Ghana National Fire Service, Ghana Health Service, NADMO Central, and the Cape Coast Metropolitan Assembly. Authorities explain that chlorine gas is denser than air and tends to settle close to the ground. Residents who detect a strong bleach-like smell have been advised to move to higher ground or relocate in the direction of the wind. For those unable to leave the area, officials recommend staying indoors, closing all doors and windows, and sealing openings with damp clothes to limit exposure. The public has also been cautioned to avoid low-lying areas such as valleys, trenches, and basements where the gas can accumulate. Health experts warn that exposure may cause eye irritation, blurred vision, skin redness, coughing, and breathing difficulties. Anyone affected is advised to rinse their eyes with clean water for at least 15 minutes. Wash exposed skin thoroughly with soap and water and seek fresh air immediately if breathing becomes difficult. Medical teams at Mankesim Catholic Hospital and other nearby facilities have been placed on standby to manage potential cases. Residents experiencing symptoms have been urged to seek prompt medical care. The Disaster Management Committee has also appealed for calm and asked residents to stay clear of the immediate area around the treatment plant to allow emergency teams to work efficiently. Meanwhile, NADMO officials and disaster volunteer groups have been deployed to support residents and ensure orderly movement where necessary. Authorities say updates will be provided as efforts continue to secure and isolate the affected chlorine cylinders.
The Food and Drugs Authority has issued an urgent public health alert following a circulation of falsified Visitec CD4 advanced disease HIV test kits, cautioning that their use could compromise patient care and safety. The regulator warns that the counterfeit kits may produce inaccurate results, potentially leading to misdiagnosis, delayed treatment and serious health complications, particularly for vulnerable patients requiring timely intervention. According to the FDA, the falsified products carry lot number 001586 and wrongly identify Omega Diagnostics Limited of the United Kingdom as the manufacturer. In contrast, the genuine Visitec CD4 advanced disease test kits are produced by AcuBio Limited, also based in the UK, and the lot number 0002172 with distinct product specification. The authentic kits have a manufacturing date of July 2025 and expire in November 2026. However, the counterfeit version lists August 2024 as the manufacturing date and January 2027 as the expiry date, raising further concerns about their safety and reliability in clinical use. Well, on this note, we take a quick turn. We'll be back with business and more. Do stay.
Rayuwa mai lafiya yana haɓaka iko, haɓaka tunanin jiki da jin daɗin rayuwa wanda ke kayyade tattalin arziki, zamantakewa da muhalli. Ku kasance tare da ni, Nana Amina Muhammad, akan Baina TV a yayin da zan dinga kawo muku masana kiwon lafiya saboda mu tattauna batutukan da sun ka shafi kiwon lafiya don mu inganta tunanin jikinmu da zamantakewanmu.
Rayuwa mai lafiya. This and every Tuesday at 8:15 p.m. only on Baina TV.
Welcome back. If you just tuned in, this is Baina Midday News on Baina TV, and we're streaming live on Facebook at Baina TV. Now let's move on to some business story. Government is exploring the local sourcing of polymers, the key raw material in sachet water production, as part of efforts to reduce costs and stabilize prices following the suspension of a planned price increase by producers. The move comes ahead of a crunch meeting between the Trade Ministry and water producers on Wednesday, aimed at addressing rising input costs and broader challenges within the sector.
Officials say the focus is not only on immediate price stability but also on long-term solutions to reduce reliance on imports. In an interview, Chief Commercial Officer and Director of Industrial Development at the Ministry, Kofi Addo, indicates that the Ministry acted swiftly after being alerted to the planned price hike. Authorities insist the engagement will be swift, with a strong push to resolve pricing concerns. The ministry is also working to strengthen regulatory frameworks to support consumer protection and competition within the sector. Officials believe that improving local input supply and regulation could ease cost pressures and stabilize such as water prices in the medium term.
Now moving on to some news beyond our borders, tensions in the Middle East are rapidly escalating as Iran rejects a proposed 45-day ceasefire, insisting instead on a permanent end to the war. U.S. President Donald Trump has intensified pressure, issuing a firm deadline for Iran to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. He warned that failure to comply could lead to sweeping strikes targeting critical infrastructure, including power plants and bridges.
U.S. President Donald Trump has intensified pressure, issuing a firm deadline for Iran to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. He warned that failure to comply could lead to sweeping strikes targeting critical infrastructure, including power plants and bridges. Trump also said he is, quote, not at all, unquote, concerned about potential war crimes accusations tied to such actions. Secretary General Antonio Guterres has warned that targeting civilian infrastructure violates international law, urging restraint as the situation grows more volatile. Meanwhile, the conflict continues to unfold on multiple fronts. Israel launched a new wave of strikes on Iran early Tuesday, prompting retaliatory missile fire from Tehran toward Israel and neighboring Gulf states. The human toll is mounting. More than 1,900 people have been reported killed in Iran, though updates have stalled. In Lebanon, over 1,400 have died and more than 1 million people have been displaced. Casualties have also been reported across Israel, the West Bank, and among U.S. forces.
Now moving on to sports, the Ghana Football Association Executive Committee is meeting today, April 7, 2026, with a key item high on the agenda being the appointment of the next Black Stars head coach. The meeting comes at a crucial moment for Ghana football following the dismissal of Otto Addo, with the GFA under pressure to quickly settle on a new technical director for the senior national team.
Black Stars have been struggling for consistency in recent outings, raising concerns about Ghana's readiness as the team builds towards the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Ghana's recent performances have fallen below expectations, with issues around cohesion, chance creation, and defensive stability drawing criticism from fans and pundits alike. The deep in form has intensified calls for a strong technical hand to steady the team. Sources said the three candidates have been shortlisted for the vacant position, although their identities remain undisclosed. The executive committee is expected to deliberate on the options and narrow down to